I never imagined I'd be sharing my relationship drama online, but here I am, needing to vent and maybe get some advice. My girlfriend suggested an open relationship, and I watched her slip away while I found solace with her best friend. Now I'm reclaiming my own happiness. I'm 28 male and thought my relationship with Mia, 27 female, was rock solid. We'd been together for 3 years, living together for 2, and everything felt perfect. I was even secretly browsing engagement rings during my lunch breaks. Our story started typically. Mutual friends brought us together at a game night. Mia laughed at my corny jokes, and I admired her fierce Scrabble skills. We just clicked. After a year of dating, moving in together felt natural since we were always at each other's places. Our life settled into cozy routines: Sunday waffles, evening strolls in the park, her watching cheesy reality TV while I messed around on my phone. Mia's a graphic designer and I manage construction projects. Our families got along great, our careers were thriving, and our friends envied us. My mom loves her, and her dad always invites me to watch football. We were the couple everyone looked up to. At least, that's what I thought. Everything changed last Tuesday. We were having dinner, Mia chatting about a work project while I munched on my burger. Then out of nowhere, she said, "What do you think about trying an open relationship?" I nearly choked, my fork frozen midair. I thought I'd misheard, but she kept going. She'd been reading about it online, saying it was something modern couples did to grow stronger. I asked if there was someone else she wanted to see, because that's what crossed my mind. Open relationships only come up when someone's already got a crush, right? Mia got defensive. No, it's not about anyone specific. I just think it could help us explore ourselves. We're young, and I don't want us to regret missing out in 10 years. I sat there, trying to process it. This was the same Mia who'd get jealous when a barista smiled at me too long. Now she was suggesting we date other people. I asked if she was unhappy, wondering if I'd missed some red flags. "Not at all," she said, grabbing my hand. "I love you, I love us. This isn't about being unhappy, it's about making our bond even better. We could have new experiences but still come home to each other." I was stunned, my food suddenly tasteless. Mia, though, was buzzing with excitement, talking about boundaries and communication like she'd rehearsed it. My mind was stuck on one question: where did this come from? But I said, okay. It wasn't because I agreed or believed in it. Her eager eyes and the way she leaned in, practically begging for my approval, told me she'd already made up her mind. Saying no felt like shutting a door she'd already opened. "Are you sure you're okay with this?" she asked, looking hopeful but nervous. "We don't have to if you're not comfortable." But I knew it wasn't really a choice. Something was shifting between us, and I had to go along to figure out what was happening. "It's fine," I said, nodding. "If you think it'll be good for us, we can try." I was stepping into something I didn't want, already feeling her slipping away. Mia was thrilled, immediately planning how we'd set up dating profiles together and share details about our dates. It was clear she'd thought this through for a while. That night, we watched TV like usual, but my mind was racing. Mia snuggled against me, acting like nothing had changed, while I wanted to scream that I wasn't okay with this. I didn't know how to say it. Every time she smiled at her phone, I felt like I'd made a terrible mistake. That night, I couldn't sleep. Mia was peaceful beside me while I stared at the ceiling, wondering what I'd agreed to. Part of me wanted to shake her awake and say I didn't want to share her. But I was scared she'd go ahead anyway or leave me if I refused. I replayed our recent conversations, searching for clues. Was she bored? Was I not enough? Was there someone else? I had no answers. It only got worse. Mia asked me to help pick photos for her dating profiles, even take new ones. Yeah, I photographed my girlfriend to make her look good for other guys. I set up my own profile to seem like I was trying, but it felt fake. Writing a bio was torture. What was I supposed to say? Looking for casual fun while in a committed relationship? It made me sick. Mia, though, got matches instantly. She's gorgeous and charming, so no surprise there. Within a week, she had 3 dates lined up. 3. She showed me their profiles like it was a game, saying, "Look at this guy, he's a chef at that new bistro downtown. We're grabbing drinks tomorrow." I nodded, pretending it was normal, but I felt ill. The first time she got ready for a date, I noticed she was wearing a new dress I'd never seen. She spent ages on her makeup, twirling as she left the bedroom. "How do I look?" she asked, beaming. "Great," I mumbled, knowing that dress probably cost more than our usual date nights. She came home late, giggling, and I pretended to be asleep. I heard her texting for an hour. The next morning, she was humming, acting like everything was perfect. Her schedule filled up fast: coffee with a musician on Monday, dinner with an architect on Wednesday, drinks with a startup guy on Friday. I started checking her tagged locations on social media. Not my finest moment, but I needed to know. One night I drove by the bar she said she was at. There she was, laughing with a guy in a suit, touching his arm the way she used to touch mine. It hit me hard. Worse than seeing her with other guys was how she changed at home. No more cuddling, no more Sunday waffles. She was always texting or rushing out. I tried talking to her once. "Don't you think you're going on a lot of dates?" I asked, keeping it light. She looked at me like I was clueless. "That's the point of an open relationship, isn't it? To meet new people. You should try it. I can help with your profile." But I didn't want help. I wanted my girlfriend back, the one who loved lazy pizza nights, not this stranger who was always leaving. One night after she left for another date, I'd lost count. I couldn't take it anymore. I went for a walk and ended up at a park bench, sitting there for hours, wondering how everything fell apart so fast. Mia's texts kept coming. "Hope you're okay, having so much fun, don't wait up." Each one stung. The next day, she gushed about her date, how charming he was, how he took her to this trendy spot. I walked out of the room. She followed, confused. "I thought you were okay with this," she said. "Yeah, maybe I'm not," I snapped. "But you could be dating too," she said. "You're choosing to mope around?" That's when I realized she didn't get it. I didn't want to date other people. I wanted her, the old her, the one who chose me. 3 weeks of watching her primp for other guys, lying awake wondering where she was, had driven me to the edge. I kept hoping she'd see how ridiculous this was, but she didn't. She was proud, acting like she'd unlocked some enlightened way of living we were too naive to understand. The worst part? I couldn't figure out why. She still said she loved me, so why tear everything down? It finally hit me: this wasn't fixable. There was no going back. And for the first time, I wasn't sure I cared. I was done suffering while she lived it up. I wanted her to feel what she'd put me through. That's when I turned to someone who understood: Lily. Lily, Mia's best friend since college, had always been around. She joined our movie nights, helped us rearrange furniture, brought soup when we were sick. She's a preschool teacher, warm and genuine, the kind of person who makes everyone feel valued. I always saw her as Mia's friend, nothing more. Sure, she's pretty, wavy brown hair, hazel eyes, always smiling, but I'd put her in the friend zone. Plus, she'd been with her boyfriend, Tom, for 2 years until they broke up a few months ago. Lily started coming over more after Mia's open relationship experiment began. The first time, she stopped by to borrow a blender for a baking project. Mia was out on a date, and Lily noticed I looked rough. "You okay?" she asked bluntly. I didn't plan to spill everything, but I did. How Mia dropped the open relationship idea, how she was out with new guys constantly, how it was driving me insane. Lily listened, really listened, without interrupting. When I finished, she shook her head. "That's not an open relationship," she said. "That's Mia doing whatever she wants without caring how it hurts you." Hearing someone else say it made me feel less crazy. Lily started dropping by more, usually when Mia was out. We'd watch movies, order food, talk. It was nice to have someone who got it, who knew both of us. One night, after a month of Mia's dating spree, Lily looked nervous, fidgeting with her bracelet. "I need to tell you something," she said quietly. "It might complicate things, but I can't keep pretending." My stomach did a weird flip, like I sensed what was coming. "I've had feelings for you for a long time," she said, her hands clasped tightly. "Even before you and Mia got together, but she's my best friend, so I never said anything. I dated Tom to try to move on, but it didn't work." I was floored. Lily, sweet, thoughtful Lily, had feelings for me. How had I missed this? She'd helped me pick out gifts for Mia, brought me soup when I was sick, always been there. Was I blind? "You don't have to say anything," she added quickly. "I just couldn't watch Mia treat you like this anymore. You deserve better." I looked at her, really looked. In her cozy sweater, with her hair in a messy bun, she was beautiful in a way I hadn't noticed before. Mia was out there acting like I'd wait forever while she dated whoever she wanted, like I was her safety net. That was her mistake. She thought I'd stay stuck while she had her fun. No way. I was done playing by her rules. I took a deep breath and said, "Lily, I know this is messy, but seeing you care about me, it means everything." She leaned in and we kissed. I should have stopped, thought about Mia, their friendship, the fallout, but I didn't. I kissed her back. It wasn't just a kiss. We slept together. And it wasn't just physical, it felt right. Lily saw me, cared about me, asked how I was feeling. Lying there afterward, I waited for guilt to hit, but it didn't. All I felt was relief, like I could finally breathe after weeks of drowning in Mia's chaos. Lily turned to me in the dark. "What now?" she asked, her voice steady. I sighed, staring at the ceiling. "I don't know," She paused, then said, I don't regret it, do you? I didn't, not for a second. For the first time since this open relationship mess started, I saw things clearly. This wasn't my fault. I hadn't broken anything. Maybe I deserved someone who chose me. I didn't tell Mia about Lily right away. Part of me wanted to drop hints, let her feel the sting she'd given me. Maybe it was petty, but after weeks of watching her flaunt her dates, I thought she deserved a taste of it. The next morning, Mia came back from staying at Sarah's, probably Sean or someone else. She was chatting about her night, pouring coffee, when I said casually, Oh, Lily came by last night. We had a great talk. Mia froze, coffee pot in hand. Lily was here? Yeah, I said, shrugging. We hung out. She's really easy to talk to. Mia set the pot down hard, spilling coffee. What did you talk about? Just life, relationship stuff, I said vaguely. It was nice. Her face was a mix of suspicion and panic. For the next hour, she kept glancing at me, pretending to watch TV while texting furiously, probably trying to get details from Lily. Over the next few days, I mentioned Lily more, how funny she was, how we'd been texting. Mia's expression tightened each time, like she was trying not to react but couldn't help it. One morning, when I smiled at a text from Lily, Mia practically lunged across the couch. Who are you texting? She asked, failing at sounding casual. Just Lily, I said. She's really into this show I told her about. Mia's forced smile looked painful. You've been talking to her a lot lately. Yeah, I said. She gets me. Mia started checking my phone when she thought I wasn't looking. She wasn't subtle. I caught her scrolling through my texts when I came back from the bathroom. The funny part, I deleted anything incriminating with Lily, leaving just enough friendly messages to drive her crazy. Mia even started showing up at places I mentioned, like the cafe near my work or a bar where I was meeting friends, claiming she was in the area. Best of all, she started canceling her own dates, suddenly wanting to stay home, cook dinner, watch movies. It was like she was marking her territory without admitting it. Finally, she cracked. Are you seeing someone else? She asked one night point blank. Isn't that the point of an open relationship? I said. To see other people? Yeah, but who is it? Is it Lily? Are you sleeping with Lily? I just smiled. I thought we weren't supposed to share details about our other partners. Isn't that what you said? Mia faltered, her face a mix of frustration and panic. She started obsessing over my social media, Lily's posts, anything that might confirm her suspicions. A selfie Lily posted at my favorite coffee shop sent her over the edge. She called me immediately. Are you with Lily right now? Mia, I'm at work, I said calmly. That coffee shop has tons of customers. Doesn't mean anything. She wasn't convinced. Lily and I started meeting at her place to avoid Mia's spying. When I told Lily about Mia's behavior, she laughed. She can't stand not being in control, can she? Nope, I said. And the best part? She can't complain without admitting she never really wanted an open relationship, just permission to do whatever she wanted. Then Mia dropped a bomb. One night, she sat me down, looking serious. I think we should close the relationship, she said, taking my hand. Let's focus on us again. The same woman who'd been dating half the city was now acting like she was saving our relationship. Just you and me, she said. Like before, I laughed. Like before, like the past month didn't happen? Yeah, she said, confused by my reaction. You haven't been happy with this open thing, so let's go back. I was done playing. You're right, I haven't been happy. Watching my girlfriend go out with a new guy every night while barely noticing me? Yeah, not fun. Her face twisted, trying to look sympathetic but failing. I know it was tough, but that's why I want to close things up. We can work on us, I repeated. Like you've been working on meeting every guy in town. That's not fair, she said. You agreed to this, you could have dated too. Oh, I have, I said, watching her go pale. What, who? Does it matter? Wasn't that the deal, new experiences? She jumped up. Of course it matters. Is it Lily? Are you sleeping with Lily? I let her spiral, then said, yeah, it's Lily. I slept with her multiple times, and you know what? It was amazing. She actually cares about me, which is more than I can say for you lately. Mia's face went from shock to fury. You're lying. Lily would never do that to me. Really? Because she did. And she's had feelings for me for years, even when she was with Tom. Mia grabbed her phone, probably to confront Lily. Check your texts with her, I said. Notice how she's been distant. That's why. Mia scrolled through her phone, her face crumbling as she saw Lily's short replies in a new light. This wasn't supposed to happen, she muttered. You were supposed to date random guys while I waited at home, I said. Not my best friend, she yelled. You can't sleep with my best friend. I looked her in the eye. Actually, I can, and I did. Mia stormed out, grabbing her keys, saying she was going to Lily's to sort this out. I texted Lily to warn her. "Let her come," Lily said calmly. "I owe her a conversation after 10 years of friendship." I paced our apartment for an hour, checking my phone constantly. Lily finally called, her voice shaky. "She showed up screaming," Lily said. "My neighbors definitely heard. She accused me of betraying her, said I'd been planning this. I told her the truth, that I'd had feelings for you for years but never acted because she was my friend. Seeing how she treated you made me realize she didn't deserve you. Or me." Mia had tried to barge into Lily's place, accusing her of hiding me. When Lily blocked her, Mia broke down, crying outside her door until a neighbor threatened to call the police. "She said she'd never forgive me," Lily said. Mia came home 20 minutes later, looking wrecked. She saw me texting Lily and lost it again. "Texting her now, planning your next hookup." "No one's laughing at you, Mia," I said. "You did this to yourself." "I suggested an open relationship to make us stronger," she yelled, throwing her bag. "Not for you to sleep with my best friend." "No," I said. "You wanted to sleep around while keeping me as your backup. I'm not your safety net." She started packing, tossing our shared photos and gifts into a box. "I'm staying with Sarah," she said, "a real friend who wouldn't stab me in the back." "Fine," I said. "Take what you want." She paused, shocked. "That's it, you're not even going to stop me." "Why would I? You've shown me you care more about your freedom than us." Mia shrank, sitting on the couch. "I thought you'd always be there," she said quietly. "No matter who I dated, you'd wait for me." There it was, the truth. She thought she could experiment while I stayed loyal, waiting for her to settle down. "You thought wrong," I said. "I'm not your fallback. I have feelings. I deserve better." "But I love you," she said. "No, you love having me when it's convenient. That's not the same." She started crying again, but I felt nothing, no guilt, no urge to comfort her. "I'll get the rest of my stuff tomorrow," she said, grabbing her box and leaving. I called Lily and her voice instantly calmed me. We talked for hours about Mia, us, the future. Some mutual friends were already picking sides, calling Lily a traitor without hearing the full story. "I don't care," Lily said. "I know the truth." The next morning, Mia came back with Sarah and 2 other friends. They glared at me, clearly fed Mia's version of events while they helped her pack. "I bought you that PlayStation," Mia said, unplugging it. "Fine, take it," I said. I was done caring. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to leave a comment. Hit subscribe, follow for more, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next one.